Hi, Gayla Scrivener here, and in this Accomplish More tip, I'm going to show you how to create your first MailChimp campaign. I had just logged in, and this is the main dashboard. We're going to click Campaigns. From here, I'm going to hit Create Campaign, and then you have some selections that you can do, but we're going to do a simple email. Create the campaign name. We're just going to do an example for a holiday greeting. And then you will fill out these blocks. The first block is who are you sending this campaign to? So when you click Add Recipients, this is when you choose an audience. And in your free account, you only get one audience, and you need to have at least one subscriber in there. And so I will choose monthly newsletter. And I'm not going to get into segments or tags in this video. That will be in a future video. This will get you everybody that's in your audience. And then I suggest you personalize the to field. You check mark this and put the merge tag. I prefer first and last name. In their email, they'll see that it's to them and not just their email. You can click on this What's This link and you can see the example. It will show to Bob Smith instead of to bob@example.com. And it just personalizes it, so I suggest that you go ahead and fill that out. Click Save. And then who's this from? And it should default right from you based off the list that you chose and your list settings. Here is where you add the subject. And this is a preview text. I don't always use that. It's kind of like a subtitle that would go right underneath the subject line. And this is where you design your email. I make the recommendation of just using something really simple. Just go with simple text. These other templates, most of these you would need to upgrade to use. This one and this one you can use. These you need to upgrade. When you're just starting out, just a simple text email. It's more about the message that you're sending instead of getting all fancy with a lot of images and things like that. So keep it simple and just select simple text. From here, this is where you can start your design. And what you have is a title, and you have this other block that's got text, and you have all of these features that you can insert. And what we're going to do is a simple happy holidays. A lot of times I take this out, and all you have to do for that is just click delete. And if you want to put it back, all you have to do is drop and drag. Okay? And then when you drop and drag and you click on that to edit, this is where you can edit. And a great thing to do is to personalize. And how you can do that is using this merge tags feature. When you drop this down, then you can put the recipient's first name. Here's where the bulk of the text would go. And just type something nice. And whatever your message is, and then save and close. This here is standard footer material that you really need. You need to keep these settings, and I will show you how this fills in. But really, to keep in line with anti-spam laws, you need to keep the option of updating preferences and unsubscribing to your list. So I typically recommend don't mess with the settings in the footer. What if you wanted an image? I'm going to drop and drag an image, and then I'm going to hit browse, and I don't have any images in my file here, so I'm going to upload. And I have an image right here. And what this is going to do is upload to your account where we can insert it. I usually just hit X here. I'll click on this and hit insert. And here is your image. Save and close. And this is a simple email that you can send. Now, what you need to do is go preview it. So click up here, hit enter preview mode, and this is what your email will look like. This is what the footer will look like. Depending on what you have in your settings of your list, that's what will appear here. The image comes up, your message, but look here. This has a piece of coding in it. I recommend that you make sure that your piece of coding is working. So right here where it says Enable Live Merge Tag Info, push that button right there. And what happens is that you see the names change here and here. Click here for the next record, and you should see Robert, Robert. Backwards here, there's me. See, if you notice here, it does not have Robert's last name. That's because in the list, his last name is left blank. You can look at it on mobile. You cannot look at it in the inbox preview because that's an upgraded feature. But that's your desktop and your mobile. Once you're satisfied with what that looks like, I typically send a test email. And the reason why I do that is what I want to see it and make sure that it looks right in my email. All I have to do is type my email address. And there it went. If you notice, if you are sending it to somebody else, if you're working up an email for somebody else to look at, you can put your notes there for the test. Now in the test, it does not convert this piece of coding here for the names. It will say test name. If you are satisfied with how it looks and it tested out just fine, then your next step is to send it. You can finish this later and then come back to it through the campaigns. It doesn't look like that the free feature allows you to schedule emails any longer. When you're ready to send it, you just hit send and you prepare for launch and you just hit send now. And then your email has been sent. You go back to campaigns and you'll be able to see that the status is sent. See, I have a draft here. And that is how you create your campaign in MailChimp. And when you're first starting out, just remember, keep it simple. Just send out plain text emails and engage with your followers. And until next time, have a fantastic week.